Okay, I'm taking this video picture showing you this picture of my cell phone, which you can see that it's 2/21/2014. Okay, and I'm going to use the cell phone in order to be able to use the voice command feature so the phone can state the date electronically.
Say a command. February 21st, Friday, 10:21 a.m.
Okay, now you can clearly see that it's the year 2014. By me showing you again a video picture of the icon picture of my phone, which is showing you the date and time. Now, my name is Leslie Williams. I am a target victim and activist. I just turned on my tape recorder just right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I apologize for the repetition, but I'm going to have to make sure that this tape recorder can verify the date as well.
Say a command. February 21st, Friday, 10:22 a.m.
Okay, now, as a result of me being a target victim and activist concerned the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking, I have had to develop my own strategies, all of them legal, in order to prove this criminality is happening to me on a daily basis everywhere I go, including at my hiking areas. Now, it's all over the internet that they make targeted individuals of organized stalking homeless. You'll find that, you'll discover that online just in your first day of research. Okay, so the reason why I'm making this video is because targets of this crime are gang stalked, subject to organized stalking harassment along all the routes every single day, everywhere they go, intentionally. Okay, and let me just prove to you really fast that this crime has been covered on the news. This is the audio of a news broadcast pertaining to a gang stalking target being on the news.
This story on our website, kcba.com. Tonight, police call it bullying on steroids. We're talking about gang stalking, but it actually has nothing to do with the gangs that you first think of. Southern Coast News reporter Candace Wynn learned more about the trend and how it's getting more dangerous because of the internet. It makes me so afraid.
Lawrence Gavino claims his neighbors are gang stalking him because he plays loud music late at night and is outspoken. He said for the last year and a half he's been systematically followed by a group of people. At one point he said they climbed on his roof to harass him. Gavino said he's developed a paranoia that's devastated his relationships with friends and, worst of all, family.
That's the worst part of it. If it was me, I would take action.
Santa Cruz Police Lieutenant Larry Richards said police are becoming more aware of gang stalking because of cyberbullying. But what is gang stalking? Basically, the victims could be driving their car or talking on their phones or walking the streets when a group of people try to systematically terrorize them. Richards said gang stalking is nothing new, but new technology is making it more common.
Gang stalking itself, they have elevated themselves to technology. So this is something that's been going on before the age of Facebook, Twitter, those other social websites. They just now have gone into those areas.
Gavino said he's proof that the problem isn't just online and that it can hit too close to home, a home he plans on leaving because of gang stalking.
I want to be able to go to the tennis course and play tennis or play ping pong without people following us everywhere. It's just nerve-wracking.
I'm Candace Wynn in Salinas, your Central Coast News.
If found guilty of gang stalking, the person may face criminal, conspiracy, and stalking charges, all of which are felony charges in California.
Okay, now, you heard this news broadcaster flat out state that the victim of this crime can be driving their car, talking on their phone, or walking the streets when a group of people try to systematically terrorize them. What you're about ready to hear right now is two men harassing me on a sidewalk in La Jolla, California on Thanksgiving Day 2013. One of the individuals has harassed me on anywhere between 8 and 11 separate occasions prior to this Thanksgiving event. This Thanksgiving event also occurred 8 days after I told a UCSD campus police officer that individuals are getting around me on a daily basis every time I go to their campus, okay, and repeating gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalking, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk. Oh my God, we're crazy in that way. I even pointed out that in the year 2012, well, not on that occasion, but I told him, because I've talked to many UCSD campus police officers on different dates, I told him that though, on November 20th, 2013, that every time I go on their campus, that individuals get around me, walk around me, stand by me, and will work in a tag team in cooperations to repeat gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalker. Basically what I've already just mentioned. This was caught on a sidewalk happening towards me right up the street from UCSD 8 days later. You be the judge. Do you hear them say gang stalk together, gang stalking, and gang of stalking, I'm going to F you up? While I'm minding my own business, trying to ride my bike on a sidewalk, which they intentionally impeded my ability to continue to ride my bike. They wanted me to be able to have to get off the bike in order to assault me, and that didn't work out, so they just threatened me. Just listen. I've had individuals walk around me in 3 separate Bank of Americas in San Diego County, one in La Jolla, say gang stalking around me while I'm in the bank. Literally. Now, let's see, January 30th, 2014, I was assaulted by a guy who was seen by me, okay, talking to one of these 2 guys on 2 prior occasions before he assaulted me on January 30th, 2014, 75 feet from where this Thanksgiving event happened on the same sidewalk. He was seen by me on 4 separate occasions before he assaulted me on January 30th, 2014. 2 of those occasions he was seen talking to one of these guys, and 2 prior occasions he had engaged in gang stalking of me at the Ross grocery store off of La Jolla Village Square, that's right, and at a bus stop. Now, they're re-putting this individual back along my routes. I think they're doing that to try and bait me to call the police. Why do you think they might be doing that? Well, on October 15, 2013, I had to call the San Diego police because I was being gang stalked in a Jack in the Box off of Rosecrans and Nimitz Boulevard. When the police arrived, I told him that I have over 800 separate audio files from tape recorders and microcards that fit in them of individuals getting around me on a daily basis saying gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalking. Oh my God, we're crazy in that way everywhere I go, and that it was said around me nonstop inside the Jack in the Box, including by their management, employees, and individuals coming in and acting as customers every single time that I had went into that Jack in the Box on prior dates and on that date. That's right. That's right. Then he went inside the Jack in the Box. The manager told him bullshit. He comes back out and tries to claim that the manager and even customers are claiming that I was in there yelling and throwing things, which I was not at all, period. End of story. Literally. So, I told him that, and as I was talking to them, a running recorder was already recording, because it was already recording in order for me to catch the gang stalking of me to the Jack in the Box and at the Jack in the Box. Go to YouTube right now and just type in "Learning Disabled Woman exposes evidence of gang stalking." Learning Disabled Woman exposes gang stalking at Jack in the Box, Rosecrans and Nimitz Boulevard. And when you look at those videos, make sure you look at everything in the description of those YouTube videos, because there's other YouTube titles in the description, which is the About feature of those YouTube videos. You'll see multiple YouTube titles that you can copy and paste into YouTube to bring those YouTube videos up to see it happening on prior dates in the Jack in the Box, including on video. Now, The San Diego police officer, one of the two that came out to this Jack in the Box on October 15, 2013, tried to imply that maybe he goes, maybe we should call a psychologist out here to the scene for you. I, in his face, told him, as the tape recorder was still running and recording, that individuals are getting around me on my way to Jack in the Box and every day, everywhere I go, and constantly repeating gang stalk everywhere I go, every single day. And then this event that you just heard occurred 43 days later, 30 miles away from the Jack in the Box, and it was caught everywhere I went, every day in between. That's right. Now, what you're about ready to hear right now is individuals saying it on a Yucca Valley bus on December 11th, 2012. Almost a full, complete year later in Yucca Valley, which is 169 miles away from San Diego. These individuals are remember how I've already stated that they were getting around me and saying gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, gang stalk, oh my god, weird, crazy, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalker, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalking, oh my god. Listen to how many people are saying oh my god and gang stalk back to back. And then how one woman flat out says gang stalking. And this is on a Yucca Valley bus in which I left this location to go there for 1 week in 2012. Now I'm gang stalked at this hiking area like you would not believe. Hold on a second. I'm gonna literally play you. This is the video of me being on a Yucca Valley bus. This is the audio of that video. Okay, now what you're going to be listening for is certain individuals saying, oh my god, and then right before and after that, individuals are saying gang stalk and or gang stalker, and then how oh my god is repeated again. This is their way to let the targeted individual know that they're being gang stalked by getting around the target, which is achieved through the tracking, surveillance, and observation of the target, even using a target's own cell phone as a GPS locator, a tracker. They can even hack into the phone and use it as a microphone or a camera, as a result of them knowing the fixed location of the target individual or a mobile location. If I put this cell phone in my pocket and walk down the street, they can vector its location through GPS tracking. And that's when then they're able to place the individuals along my routes, even on the sidewalk, to be at the sidewalk as I'm approaching it on my bike, like on Thanksgiving Day. I'm in San Diego, California. I expose these factual realities in order to be able to prove to you this criminality is happening to me. This is the video, the audio of the video of me being on a bus in Yucca Valley, California, almost 1 full year before the November 28th, Thanksgiving Day 2013 event. Do you hear multiple people say gang stalk and gang stalker, while oh my god is being said right before and after it, and a woman flat out saying gang stalking? Boom.
Well, look at that car right there. It's so cute. To the left, it just turned. Those little French cars. No. Cheese.
Your first child? Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully
I got my quick
only child.
Check the whole thing. This person is the rough is going to hold it.
She's pretty good. She never cried.
I'm going to go hang it on in my
She's already talking.
I'm going to take my American flag out there, little kind of flag, take it out, I'm going to hang it in the window, and I'm going to I wish I did even great. Oh, yeah. When they look at Rich, oh, yeah, that might work. Now, it's American flag.
You know, I'm going to be really mad if you stop right here, because we could have...
Yeah, we are. They say in 15 years when you put an RFID chip on your board.
We could have not walked all the way to Walmart from the Social Security office.
There's so many buses that go.
It's a radio frequency identification implant. You never heard of that? Google it. Man, we got kids who could.
I hope they're coming. That's beautiful.
Now, hold on a second. Let me check how much time I got left on this video file. Okay. Now, I do what I do to inform, to expose the truth, not the lies and the bullshit of the specific San Diego police officers. I'm a human trafficking target, and gang stalking is directly connected to human trafficking. Just go to Google right now and type in gang stalking space human trafficking, and look at the YouTube videos, especially from the YouTube channel Protect Your Life Now. That's right. Concerning how gang stalking is directly connected to human trafficking. In fact, right now, look at how 2 more San Diego police officers are being investigated for sexual assault on the job. That's right. It's all over the news right now. And the mayor of San Diego just got booted out of office because of sexual harassment. And Officer Avelis just got put in prison for sexually assaulting women. Officer Avelis was one of the police officers who denied my right to make a police report in either late 2011 or 2012. I got a signature on one of the things he gave me when I asked him for his badge. When I asked him for, I think, either an incident number or his name. He wrote it down on a piece of paper. Now, I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm aware that you're seeing me making this video right now in a tent. Go to Google and type in how they get landlords and property owners involved in organized stalking or gang stalking to create the homelessness of a target. And you can also go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking and post employees, mail theft and mail delayment, rent. They literally stole my rent that was mailed by certified mail return receipt out of the mailbox, and then expected me to pay the last month's rent, the rent they stole, and then the current rent. So they could steal that too, which would have accumulated $1,000 just in one more payment. That's right. I was gang stalked in multiple apartments that I lived in another state. Now, gang stalking is happening in every state in the United States, and when the target moves from one state to another state, they will it's a nationwide syndicate. And I can't go into that aspect of this criminality, but you can go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking and interstate stalking, and you'll see that gang stalking targets are stalked from state to state, factually. Okay, just do it, and you'll see I'm telling you the truth. If anything happens at this hiking area or along any of my routes in the next 30 days, I don't give a shit if it's on buses, bus stops, walking, bike routes, businesses, universities, public libraries, anywhere. If I am assaulted again, this hiking area has got a code name and code number attached to it. The two code numbers, well, the one code number is 2018-1515-14-2613-247-239. That's right. They're using homeless people to engage in organized stalking, gang stalking, harassment of me, and assaults. That's right. That's right. And if I call the police on them, guess what they'll do? They'll point out and say, this bitch is crazy to the police. They'll deny they assaulted me. Then they'll say, this bitch is crazy. And then they'll even use the same ones to point out where I live at. So the corrupt syndicated police officers can turn around and state, you're homeless, you gotta move because you're not supposed to be hiking where you're hiking at, and they might even go as far as to pretend to care about you and offer you services like a homeless shelter to steer you to. You go there and sign the papers, and then they initiate the gang stalking of you there. Then they believe that will motivate you to leave, and then they'll just pull the same thing again. The whole goal at the end of the day is for them to try and claim you're crazy because you're claiming you're being stalked, and that you can't take care of yourself because you're homeless, even though you've been offered services. You go to the places you've been offered to, and then you leave. That's why they solicit you to go there, so you sign the papers, and then they initiate the gang stalking of you there. Go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking in homeless shelters. Just do it, and you'll see I'm telling you the truth. And that way, at a later date, they can act like they stumbled across you again at your hiking area for normal appearing means, and then say, well, didn't we offer you services? You say, yeah, I went there, but I was gang stalked there. They say, well, now you're saying you're gang stalked at the homeless shelter? What do you think now? Everybody's gang stalking you? So they can make another incident report. And this is designed to take eventual syndicated probate control of the target by claiming they're crazy and can't take care of themselves because of it, to co-opt their monthly checks, to exploit their insurance, and exploit the target sexually in a syndicated run, organized crime, group home. So all you got to do is go to Google right now and type in organized stalking or gang stalking in group homes. It's organized crime in the system. Now they can flip properties of these group homes within 5 to 10 years, because in these group homes they place anywhere between 7 and 11 different people in one home. Each one they're getting money from federal funds, state funds, and local funds. And what they're doing is accelerating the payment of the mortgage of that home by having all these different clients and applying for finances in each one's name. And then they're flipping the property, using human beings as straw people to do it. And that's why the homelessness is created to begin with, in part. It's also done for insurance fraud and human trafficking, because the gang stalking of the targeted individual, and it keeps going once they're put in the group home. You got to remember, the people that own the group home are directly connected to the gang stalking. That's done for insurance fraud. You would not believe. It's about torture, rape, human trafficking, voyeurism, and racketeering. And I'm exposing it right now. Let's see if I'm arrested, petitioning a county mental health, and in any county mental health or area neighborhood hospital psychiatric floor. Let's see if I'm assaulted again or arrested. I'm exposing specific San Diego police officers. Go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking and police officers. I gotta go. I'm making this prediction now pertaining to anything happening around me concerning any of my routes and at this hiking location. I do appreciate you listening. I am aware I talked fast, but I only had 19 minutes left on this video file and I had a lot to say. This is a prediction video, and I do appreciate you listening. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.